box, same faces talking, same words they're hawking every single day. But I see through the mask, don't believe what they ask. Why should I try? How much more can you take? How much more till you break? Till you can't see straight. How much more can you take? Propaganda. You believe that story about the enemy? Now you're angry at your neighbor's face. They got you fighting while they keep hiding behind the fancy gates. But I see through the mask, don't believe what they ask. Why should I try? How much more can you take? How much more till you break? Till you can't see straight. How much more can you take? Propaganda. Propaganda. Turn it off, walk away, think for yourself today. They need you scared, they need you mad, don't give them what they want. Your brother's not the problem, your sister's not the threat. The real enemy's the one who's pulling all the strings, making bank off your grave while you're stuck in the cave. How much more can you take? How much more till you break? Till you can't see straight. How much more can you take? Till you separate the straight. The glue is drying on the brick. The paper faces start to curl. No more sugar in the mouth. The circus left a trail of grease. You look different in the sun, without the music and the mask. Just a ghost, like the ghost. Just a ghost. Tear the posters off the fence. The glare is gone, the air is thin. Who won the nothing? Tell me who won the nothing? Taste the grit and sit in it. The microphones are cold. Suits are folded in the trunk. No more shaking hands with air. No more promises in the dirt. The engine's idling in the heat, waiting for the next mistake. Move it, drive it. Tear the posters off the fence. The glare is gone, the air is thin. Who won the nothing? Tell me who won the nothing? Taste the grit and sit in it. Bleak shit. Friction. Grip. Slide. Rest. The party is a corpse, the fever is alive. Taste the grit and sit in it. Bleach it out. The sun eats everyone. The sun eats everyone. Everyone. Just the dust now. Just the heat.
Left the wooden door unlatched this morning. Didn't need to check the map for red ink. The hill where the wire used to stand is just a place where the tall grass grows. My boots are heavy with the same dark mud from 3 valleys back across the invisible land. There is no one waiting with a silver patch. No one asking me to choose a color or a side. We are just walking toward the scent of rain, letting the wind carry us where it wants to go. Wherever it wants to go. stream and a stream. There's no long as the stars tonight. No power to tell the river it cannot fall. Just a quiet sound of the earth turning over, turning over.
The childhood friend who once fixed the rusted pipes now owns the very soil and the summer clouds. His purse is swollen wider than the silicon prints, with the silver of the people and the gold of the west. While the son-in-law gathers the light from the lamps, charging the village for the rising of the sun. They buy up the vineyards and the hunting woods, with a signature scribbled on a bloodless page. The granaries are bursting for the chosen few, while the widow bores a stone in the heavy pile. When will the blinders fall? The king sits fat in a stadium of ghosts, built on the dirt where the corn used to grow. A pot-bellied master of the ancient hollow lie. He points at the horizon at the coming wolves, telling the hungry that the gate must be barred, while he pockets the hinges and the heavy iron lock. He speaks of the hearth and the holy cross, with the grease of the bangle still wet on his chin. He's the captain of a ship stuck in the mud, pretending to sail while the river runs dry. So toast to the cousins and the silicone prince, with a hoard that is made every laborer wins. The pot-bellied king leads the cheer for the cage, while the prisoners praise every line on the page. They're kissing the whip as the heavy rains fall. Tell me, when will the blinders finally fall? Loudspeakers hum with the rhythm of fear, drowning the sound of the empty bellies groan, and the people on the road in the freezing rain, to cheer for the man who stole the winter wood. They kiss the ring that took the bread from the mouths, a kingdom of prisoners who love the heavy bars. They thank the jailer for the scrap of the bone, and call it a feast in the name of the land. The beggar applauds when the taxman rides by, lost in a dream of a glory long dead. So toast to the cousins and the silicone prince, with a hoard that has made every laborer wins. The pot-bellied king leads the cheer for the cage, while the prisoners praise every line on the page. They're kissing the wind as the heavy rains fall. Tell me, when will the blinders finally fall? But the wind is a-blowing from the dark of the hills, and the paper crown is melting in the autumn mist. The levees are crumbling for they're built of sand, and no amount of copper can stop the rising tide. The jester is laughing because the vault is bare, and the truth is a wolf that cannot be caged. The statues will topple in the mud of the square when the silence is broken by a single honest cry. And the sun will rise on the valley of ash, where the pot-bellied king is just a man in the rain. When the blinders fall.
skin from the bone, replacing me with cold iron. Pour the lead into my throat, I snake the words of the forge. They paint the flags on my face, a mask of wax and blood. Stains all on the stone plinth, the hero, the cattle, the choir. Words just keep on your lighter. Bow down to the light. Believe the hollow gospel. Some fears can't be shaken. The machine wears a crown. The man is long dead. Ink flame flows like black water, feeding the starry printing press. Burn the books of the past, write my name on every brick. Fillets captures the perfect angle, steel jar and frozen sand. I'll take two mounts, feed the wires, buy on limbs and stone Worship behind the idol, bow down to the light. Believe the hollow gospel. Truth is a heavy check. The machine wears the crown. The man is long dead. Crush the doubt, shatter the glass. The image is the only God, and the image is the only law. They don't call me. Pedestal is a cage, then grease clogs the lungs. No breath left for a prayer.